Mass evacuations underway across Florida's west coast as Hurricane Milton explodes into an extremely dangerous storm over the Gulf of Mexico. Right now, 51 counties are under a state of emergency just days after many returned to their homes following Hurricane Helene.
Now, this was the scene yesterday on Interstate 75 outside Tampa. Bumper-to-bumper traffic as people try to get out. And this morning, here you're taking a live look. We're already seeing major congestion on the highways as people continue to evacuate before Milton makes landfall tomorrow evening near Tampa Bay. Now, the roads are clogged and gas shortages have been reported in some areas. But last hour, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis said 1.2 million gallons of diesel and gas are currently en route to the state. Authorities are also using buses and even ride-sharing services to shuttle residents to inland shelters. And moments ago, Governor Ron DeSantis addressed concerns over that gas shortage.
Now, there is no fuel shortage. Fuel continues to arrive in the state of Florida by port and what we're doing to bring it in on the ground. But lines at gas stations have been long. Gas stations are running out quicker than they otherwise would. And so that is causing the state of Florida to help assist with the mission to be able to get fuel to the gas stations so that Floridians have access. So last night, 27 fuel trucks were escorted by the Florida Highway Patrol to deliver fuel to stations in the anticipated impact area. We're also working with fuel companies such as Racetrack, Wawa, Shell, and Walmart to ensure fuel trucks are working 24/7 to keep fuel delivered as it comes into our ports. Now, Port of Tampa, for example, our Gulf.
All right, that was Governor Ron DeSantis commenting on that fuel shortage. And senior meteorologist Scott Withers joins us now from Tampa with the latest on Hurricane Milton. And Scott, I mean, it's good news that people are getting out of town, but for those who are still there, boarding up houses and preparing, what do those preparations look like near you?
Well, let me show you. Here, let's zoom out. This line of cars here, it stretches as far as the eye can see, all the way down, miles away. They've been lined up out here since 4:30 in the morning, and they are trying to get some final sandbags. They're here at one of the stations where they're doing it. Got it under control there. They've got a machine here filling the bags really quickly. Then everyone kind of zooms right down. They've got their gates open. They throw them in. This speeds up the process dramatically over some people come out with shovels and doing it themselves. But there's still a long, long wait. These people are going to get their bags, go home, and then a lot of them, they are evacuating. Take a look. I want to show you what it looks like on the expressways out there right now as heading out of town. A lot of people out there. Look, they're just bumper to bumper. It is moving. Now, a lot of the gas stations still have gas, but they're also starting to close down because they're in evacuation areas and they need to close down for safety to make sure that there's no issues during when the hurricane hits. So that's another reason people are running out of gas. We do have an update now on Milton. Let's take a look at the graphics here. I want to show you. It is now still Category 4, but it has dropped down in speed, 145 miles per hour. Okay, you think that's good news, but what is happening is that eye wall is going through an eye wall replacement process. What that means is new, stronger storms are kind of building around the eye wall, and when they take over, that's going to be even a larger storm across, and it's going to be more powerful. So we do expect it to jump back up to that Category 5 a little bit later today. Let's take a look at the track here. As we put it in motion, I want you to see where this thing is heading. It's going to zoom across the southern parts of the Gulf of Mexico. You can see still Category 4. Does get up to a 5 later today. Still coming in as a 3 just to the south of the opening of the Tampa Bay, right there in the Bradenton area. Then zooms across the state. Still a Category 1 by the time it gets to the Atlantic. The latest computer models, the spaghetti models, they're also going to show you where this thing is heading. They're all still trending the same thing, right into or just south of Tampa Bay, rolls across the state just south of Orlando in the Kissimmee, Haines City area, and then it's going to exit out there near Merritt Island as still a Category 1. All right, now when it comes to the alerts and the warnings across the state, the red area you're going to see, that is the hurricane warning that has now expanded across the state to include Orlando, the Daytona Beach area, and almost up to Jacksonville. The pink, that's a hurricane watch zone. The yellow or blue, tropical storms. And that tropical storm now expands all the way up to Charleston. Take a look here at the peak surge. This is critical. The Atlantic coast, when it moves out, you're going to get up to 6 feet from Savannah down south of Daytona Beach. But look at the Gulf Coast, the red and the purple. That purple up to 15 feet is going to slam into Tampa Bay. Pinellas County out there where St. Petersburg is at, a large portion of that peninsula is going to be underwater. Parts of downtown Tampa could also see up to 15 feet. And then down in Fort Myers Beach, you could see close to 12 feet. This is significant. Another significant update is the inland flooding. I want you to see where this is because it's also expanding. You'll see a large red stripe across the center of the country there, the state there. That is the inland flooding major. But look at the extreme flooding there. Tampa, Orlando, up to Daytona Beach. Some areas we are going to see 12 inches of rain. Holly and Jay, some areas in Florida are going to get up to 18 inches, and we could see significant life-threatening flash flooding across the central part of the state of Florida.
Senior meteorologist Scott Withers, thank you, sir. Stay safe.